Good evening. Time for the 5,000 word bank challenge. Yeah, 2 days were a little difficult. My technology was troubling me. Nevertheless, I'm back to the pavilion, though I did conduct them, but on a different platform. Okay, so in our drive, in our mission to do 5,000 word bank challenge, today I have brought linking words, the so-called very small words, and you're familiar with them. Perhaps you've read them umpteen times, but you have not got to know them thoroughly. You have not gotten to use them thoroughly. So these are the words that I'm bringing today to reinforce, to tell you that they are the simplest of the words which can be used forcefully, which can be used with impact. So today, now I'm going to run the series of these linking words. Okay, and now there are so many kinds of linking words. So I will just enumerate them. What kind of words you can use when you have to list something. So you can safely add firstly, secondly, thirdly, fourthly when you're adding information, whatever article you're writing, whatever report you're writing, whatever writing task you are doing for any exam. Okay, so before I launch into my target, I'll give you a quick review of who I am. I'm Vinita, consultant, coach, designer on a mission to help all those who are dreaming to work, study, or migrate abroad. And to do that, you have to clear an English language proficiency test. And the gateway to these tests are many international exams. It could be IELTS, TOEFL, then Pearson, Duolingo, or it could be your GRE, GMAT. There are national exams called CAT, and in fact, any exam that you write, you need English proficiency. So when I'm talking of vocabulary, it's almost a big chunk, a big pillar of your language learning. There are, of course, other aspects to language learning. There's the grammar aspect, and then there is how you present the content aspect, how you structure your thing, whether you're speaking or writing. So other additional things are there, but yes, vocabulary is the major chunk. You have the right vocabulary, a big word bank. You can not only you do get confidence, but you even get reinforcement, and you can use your words with care, with precision, with accuracy, and then you can gauge the meaning, you can understand, and you can reciprocate, whether in your writing or in your speaking. So I believe vocabulary building is a must. So we have taken up the cudgel. So 5,000 words, basically you need 6,000 to 8,000 words vocabulary. Okay, so now I'm going to be on my spree of linking words. Today, I will orally give you a brush down of what all words you can use, adding information. And today I'll be dwelling in detail on only 12 words because I'll stick to my limit of 12 to 15 minutes at the max. So, adding information, if you want to add information, whether you're writing an essay or you're writing an article, so whatever you're writing, what will you do? You will use the words like this: in addition, additionally, furthermore, moreover, also, not only, but also, as well as, and. Okay, and then you give examples. So, what do you do when you give examples? You will say, for example, one clear example is, for instance, such as, namely, to illustrate this point. Okay, so you give the example and you go ahead. In other words, so these are the words. Then enough for today. And now I will start the linking words today, which are the contrasting words that I have brought today. Words to show contrast, which is very important part of any write-up. That's what life is. It's about being between the north and the south pole, the east and the west directions. So we are all between the two extremes of too much and too little. And that is what we ought to bring out in all our essays, in all our items. If we bring out this contrast, the barrier for us, the better for us. Okay. So today I'm going to add on or bring on the words 12 today and 11 tomorrow. The words to show contrast. So what are these words? These words are, okay, I'll start presenting so that you can see In any case, you don't need a presentation because they are all running down here on a banner. Anyway, I will still show you the words. Somehow, in my case, I'm helped when I can see also and hear also. So here are the words. So what are the words that I'm going to use is instead, in comparison, whereas, yet, other than, outside of, rather, still, besides, comparatively, different from, even though. So these 12 words, I'll show you how to use them in your sentences. I'll give you a quick revision of how to use them in your sentences. Okay, so here they are. I'll make them go bigger so that you can read them well. Here, I'll make them bigger. So yeah, you can see them, I guess. Yes. So instead, she chose to walk to work instead of taking the bus. I chose to do linking words instead of the regular vocabulary words. Next, in comparison. In comparison to last year, this year's sales figures have significantly increased. In comparison to the other episodes, I have decided to reduce the time. Whereas some prefer hot weather, whereas others enjoy the cooler temperatures. You can see how I'm bringing out two schools of thought, one saying this, the other that. So you have to very deftly, very cleverly introduce these words. They will link your write up, they will give a good framework to your write up, to your essay, whatever you are doing. Okay, so next word is yet. The team had trained hard for the match, yet they lost against the underdog team. Okay, so yet, I worked a lot yesterday on my gadgets, yet I could not see you through this platform. I had to use my Zoom yesterday. Okay, next, other than, he had no option other than to accept the conditions of the agreement. So, other than give up, the child had no choice. Okay. So, other than not doing it, he had no option left. So, other than that, outside of, so outside of work hours, he enjoys hiking and exploring nature. Outside of work, I enjoy doing some sessions on English learning. It is my passion and my pastime. Outside of, okay, rather, she decided to stay in and read a book rather than go out with friends. So, rather, I would rather you work on your vocabulary on priority and then take recourse to other measures to improve your score band. So, vocabulary is a must. In fact, this is applicable to all students, all scholars, all professionals, working, not working, job hunters. These are wonderful. But yes, Market, there's a little difference in writing and speaking. When you speak, you're not as formal. When you write, you are formal. So you have to gauge. You just can't learn and throw it. No, you have to know the precision, the accuracy, how to use them, when to use them. In fact, you cannot bombard your essay with these linking words because I'm recommending that they add volume or they add more clarity, more comprehension to your write up. No, you have to use the common sense, which is most uncommon, to decide what to use, when to use, how to use. Okay, and this comes with practice. So start practicing, not a big deal. Okay, so still, she had practice for us, but still she made mistakes during the performance. Okay, so you need to practice hard. Still, you are likely to make mistakes, but that should not deter you. At least you've taken the step. Besides, studying for exams, she also volunteers at a local charity organization. So, besides studying for the exams, what does she do? She volunteers at a local charity organization, which we should all do. Just writing exams should not be your only goal of life. Just clearing any Tom, Dick, Harry, or any important or significant exam should not be our only goal in life. Life is multifaceted. There are many spokes to the wheel of life, and you must attend to all spokes of life. So it is your health, it's your mental health, it's your physical and both the emotional health, not just the physical health. Then it is your goal setting, it's your value system, it's your relationships, it's your friendships. Are you working on your segment? So don't let one exam cut you off from the other aspects of life which are as important. Okay, so keep a holistic approach. It's not just one, it is all. And so we are talking about vocabulary. Vocabulary is a very important aspect of your communication skill, and then communication skill in English. Okay, so presently we are addressing English communication skill. So not just the big fat words or the difficult or complex words, even the simple words, the so-called linking words, when used with precision and when used with accuracy, can add more clarity to your write up or your speech. So let's carry on. Next word is comparatively. The new smartphone model is comparatively cheaper but offers more features than the older version. Okay, so the new smartphone model is comparatively cheaper. Okay, addressing linking words is comparatively easier than building the vocabulary of difficult and complex words. Comparatively. So, different from her approach to problem solving is different from her colleague's method. Okay, so my way of dealing with life is different from others' way of dealing with life. We all are unique. We all handle our life the way we have developed our perception or our mission for life. Even though, this is my last word for the day, even though it was raining heavily, they continued with the outdoor event. So even though it's become very challenging for me to continue this, I will stop doing it till we attain a 5,000 word man challenge. So with this, I end my today's session, and I once again exhort you to work hard on your vocabulary, but don't become complacent. Vocabulary is one aspect of it, one aspect of your language proficiency. You need to work on many more aspects, which could be your grammar, which could be your knowledge. You need to read, you need to become a reader, not just books, even maybe other things around. So don't just get stuck with social media. Nowadays, even social media, if you are tuning into the right angles, gives you a lot of value. So what you're looking for is your call. So you must amass knowledge, you must amass vocabulary, you must have the fine tuning of grammatical structures, the finer nuances so that you don't go wrong. And yes, English is a second language to we guys, but it becomes almost as good as first language if you pay attention to it, if you have love for learning languages, and if you really are committed to doing so. And it's something not impossible, because it says I'm possible. Yes. So with this, I sign off. Same platform tomorrow with other 11 linking words. So this week, we will address all the linking words. Bring your notebook, bring your pen, make sure you write them all, and make sure you use them. They are the simplest ones. So easy to practice and implement in your, just learn and implement, learn and implement. Okay. And next, I was going to tell, I am going to put my link of my ebook for the IELTS. It will set you the context inside and outside. Both are equally important. Okay. So do click it, go ahead, and more power to you all. I'll see you again.